Doflamingo always wears glasses. So what is he hiding under those glasses? And the answer might surprise you. It's another pair of glasses. At least that's what Oda said. But in all seriousness, I think he wears them all the time to hide his left eye. Because his left eye is blind. And the thing that did blind his left eye was a national treasure of Mary Geoise, or Mary Geoise, or Mary Geoise. You know what? Can we call it MJ from now on? Because this is getting too confusing. Doflamingo said to Law that if I had the power of your open on me that day, I would have been able to use a treasure of MJ and hold the reins of the entire world. How does Doflamingo know that in order to use a national treasure of MJ, you need to have that power? I don't think that devices like those come with a user guide. So that's why I think he did try to use it, and when it did start to affect him, it did stop, but he did not come out unscathed. His left eye was blinded, and if he would continue to use it, then he would have lost his life. And those are the consequences of using the national treasure of MJ. And this makes a lot of sense for a couple of reasons. That is why Doflamingo wanted to obtain the Open on Me Devil Fruit, because he knew that this is how he could use a national treasure of MJ. And guess who was after the same Devil Fruit? The world government. The ones who possess the national treasure of MJ. Do you see the connection here? And from the writer's perspective, this is great storytelling. Because first of all, this shows that this device is not something ordinary, but is very powerful. But every time when a writer comes up with something very powerful, then he faces a problem. And that problem is why the people who have it did not use it for their benefit whenever they are facing an enemy. For example, why didn't they use it against Whitebeard pirates in Marineford? And it might seem like plot hole, and because of that the writers always come up with restrictions for that device and consequences if it is used. And one of those restrictions, I think, is that the person who is using it, he should have King's Haki, otherwise it will not work. And in this way they will balance things out and the story will make more sense. But what is the national treasure of MJ? I already made a video about that, the link will be in the description or in the comments if you want to watch that video. I think the national treasure of MJ is One Piece. Yes, I don't think One Piece is in Raftel, but it is on MJ. I go into more details on why I think that, and I did use multiple points to argue my theory. The reason why I am bringing this up is due to Doflamingo. Doflamingo knows a lot of important things that most people don't, and he has high ambition. So why he is not after One Piece like the rest of powerful people in One Piece? That's because he knows where One Piece is. He knows that it is on MJ and it is being protected by the world government. So just because you know where it is, it doesn't mean that you will be able just to take it. Even an army will not be enough. Doflamingo doesn't like those pirates who dream, and that's why when Bellamy wanted to convince Doflamingo to let him join his crew, he said, "We want to be a legit pirate crew just like you guys. We are not like those other pirates with dreams in their heads." That is due to Doflamingo knowing the truth about One Piece. Where it is and what are the consequences to use it. That is why he finds those pirates with dreams ridiculous. Goldie Roger, besides being king of the pirates, he is also the king of trolls. He sent people from all over the world in a search for something that they will not find. But since this search is not ending any day soon, the pirates in the Grand Line and all over the world are becoming more powerful every day. Look at the power that the Yonkos now have. Even the world government does acknowledge their power. There was no Yonkos before the king of the pirates. And now the number of pirates is a lot higher and they are a lot more powerful. And the day when they will learn that the legendary treasure that they were searching until now is in the capital of the world government, all their eyes will turn toward MJ, and that will be everyone's target. And this way all hell will break loose on MJ. Goldie Roger did die 24 years ago, but the world government is suffering and will suffer from him even more. Maybe they shouldn't have messed with this guy. They did try to humiliate him by making a show of his execution, but even now they are paying the price for that. Rayleigh said that in his last few seconds with the fading spark of his life, he set the whole world ablaze. Anyway, do you know who else is not after One Piece just like Doflamingo? Shanks and Buggy. They were in Raftel, so they also know where One Piece is. I think the last poneglyph is there, and that's how the Roger Pirates did learn the true history, and what and where is One Piece. This is it for this video. The next video will be about Emu. Is he immortal? What do you think about what I said in this video? Do you agree or disagree, or you have something else to add? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, like and share if you liked this video, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. See you in the next video.